That was Eric Clapton with Cocaine, the Gazo remix. Welcome to the Rise Weekly Review for November 8th through November 15th, 2021. A shooting in South Shore left 2 people injured on Monday the 15th. The shooting occurred around 11:50 a.m. on 8700 block of South Saginaw. According to police, 2 males were driving when someone opened fire on them. The vehicle they drove hit another vehicle, then a tree. One of the males passed away at the scene. Another was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he passed away from his injuries. Later in the day, a SWAT team was deployed to the same block where the double homicide occurred. The team was called to assist in a situation where several people were barricaded in the building. The scene was cleared by 5 p.m. and arrests were made. Police have not indicated whether those arrested were involved in the shooting. News reports have only indicated that police have arrested persons of interest during the standoff. At the time of this reporting, no charges have been announced. Anyone with information on this or other Chicago crimes is asked to contact 311 or leave an anonymous tip at cpdtip.com. On Thursday, the body of a missing baby was found in Hammond. 1-year-old Jacqueline Angel Dobbs was found in a retention pond on the Borman Expressway, I-80 94 exit to Kennedy Avenue. Officials were called to the scene by construction workers nearby, who reportedly attempted to recover the body. The cause of death has still not been reported. Angel was reported missing when her 21-year-old mother, Jania Murphy, was found dead in a Willing home on Tuesday night. Murphy was found dead after she hadn't shown up to work or contacted her family. When officers arrived to check on Murphy, they found the door unlocked and her body inside. She was reportedly strangled and her vehicle taken. The vehicle was found in Missouri, and a person of interest who had a previous relationship with Murphy but was not the child's father was being questioned. A 50-year-old man was found shot to death on Wednesday in South Chicago. Around 9:35 p.m., the man was found with multiple gunshot wounds on the 2800 block of East 81st Street. Upon arrival, responders found the man unresponsive. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. An unidentified person was injured in the South Chicago shooting on Saturday. The shooting occurred on 89th and Exchange. Police responded to reports from a ShotSpotter device. Upon arrival, police confirmed a person was injured. No further details were reported on the shooting. During the week, federal prosecutors announced charges against 3 men with ties to an alleged cocaine pipeline that reached from Mexico to Gary to Chicago. According to prosecutors, the men would traffic cocaine worth millions from Mexico to the Gary airport using a private plane. From there, the feds alleged the men would transport the cocaine to Chicago for distribution. The men identified as 30-year-old Sebastian Vasquez Gomez, 25-year-old Rodrigo Alexis Jimenez Perez, and 39-year-old Ivan Blas were arrested following surveillance by authorities. Vasquez Gomez and Jimenez Perez were caught with 80 kilograms of cocaine that they managed to get through U.S. Customs and Immigration. Blas was later arrested near Indianapolis and was accused of instructing the men on the operation. Feds say the transactions began in June 2021 and lasted until November. In court on Tuesday, Jimenez Perez claims he did not know the vehicle he was driving had cocaine inside. The judge has denied bond in the case. Residents in South Shore during the week released a list of demands for protections against gentrification resulting from area developments. With new housing and recreational developments occurring in South Shore similar to those in Woodlawn and South Chicago, rising costs are expected to continue to force residents out. Residents of South Shore held an informal session on Sunday calling on the city to meet 6 demands to provide protections. These include prevent and address rising displacement, ensure equitable development, expand tenant protections, keep affordable housing options, provide $12 million in homeowner protections, and hold the Chicago Housing Authority accountable for increasing housing resources for low-income families. Organizers pointed to the high level of evictions facing residents as the area is facing gentrification. The city and real estate investors have been developing area amenities and green infrastructure in hopes that they could capitalize on tourism to the Obama Library. The George W. Bush Library, for example, attracts over 200,000 visitors annually, with an attendance of close to 450,000 visitors in 2014. The libraries often aid in developing new communities. Some groups in South Chicago have been hoping similar gentrification efforts can aid in attracting real estate investors to the former U.S. Steel Southwark site. Others fear the developments will further push out longtime residents. On Thursday, Eastside environmental groups turned protests against reserve management groups General Iron into green development visioning sessions. Following the city meeting on the Eastside Health Impact Assessment and claims of lack of transparency by the city, groups announced a competing meeting to address resident concerns on the issue. Groups that included area residents, regional city activists held what was billed as a town hall against the RMG permitting process in Shredder. No further information has been publicly provided on the event at this time. In other news, activists in East Chicago have been raising concerns about the possible closing of St. Catherine's Hospital. The fears come as the community healthcare system announced plans earlier in the year to scale back operations. Activists rallied outside the hospital on Tuesday and were joined by City Councilwoman Deborah Olanos. The groups raised concerns over the rumored closing and what they cite as a lack of transparency from community healthcare system. The community healthcare system has planned a public forum at 8 a.m. on November 17th in the Center for Visual and Performing Arts Ballroom at 1040 Ridge Road in Munster about changes. Activists claim that residents will have little input as the meeting is hosted at a time when residents are working or attending school. The activists fear any closing or removal of resources from the hospital will impact area low-income minority and immigrant residents from East Chicago, Hammond, Whiting, Chicago, Gary, and Griffith. During the week, stories reported on a group of South Shore residents who were pulling their resources to restore a troubled apartment building. The group of 27 residents pulled their money together to buy and rehab an apartment building on the 71st Street shopping corridor near Bryn Mawr and the South Shore line. The residents, who all live within 5 blocks of the building, have each contributed about $13,428 to buy the building. The amount they raised of $282,000 was enough to secure a mortgage and construction loan. With the loan, the group paid $600,000 of the $1.25 million that was previously paid for it. The group has been investing in repairs to fix up the building and are hoping to attract commercial tenants as well as residents. The residents are not confident they will make profit from the purchase, but see it as a means of restoring their community from within. And that ends our weekly review for November 8th through November 15th, 2021. Thank you for joining us for this week in review. Peace.
Okay.